If you've been through divorce, debt, or financial stress, I know what that feels like. Buying a home again might seem impossible, but let me promise you something. It's not. You can rebuild. I know because I've lived through that. I'm a divorced single mom, and it wasn't the dream I had growing up. It wasn't the future I thought I'd end up with when I got married. But here I was, standing in a new chapter that I didn't plan for, with two kids who were depending on me, trying to figure out what the next season of life was going to look like for us. And you know what? That season taught me something powerful. That rebuilding isn't about going back to who you were before. It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and a little more intentional when it comes to doing big things. And so when you're trying to figure out what comes next, I want to be the one to help you. See, I've helped hundreds of people rebuild after hard seasons. And let me tell you, it hits differently after you've walked through that hard season and that hard road all by yourself. I realize that there's like a unique kind of fear that comes from having to start over. The fear of being told no, the fear of making another mistake, the fear of not being strong enough or smart enough or wise enough to do this on your own. But here's what I've learned both personally and professionally. You are not your credit score. Your past doesn't get to define your future, and that number doesn't tell your whole story. It just tells me where to start helping you rewrite the chapters for what's to come. You really need a plan. You really need a plan and not being perfect, right? When I pull your credit and look at your income and your goals and your timeline, even if it's 6 months or a year out, that's okay. Because I'm not looking to see if you're ready today. I just want to help you take that first step towards being ready when the time is right. Because I know that having a plan gives you direction, and then direction builds confidence, and then confidence lets you make the right decision for you, right? And healing takes time. And sometimes we have to rebuild financially while we're also trying to rebuild emotionally from any of the dozen of hard seasons that you might have gone through. And so I know that like owning a home is like a symbol of some stability. It wasn't just a roof over my heads, but when I bought my house, it was a foundation for me and my kids to grow from. And it represented like safety and independence and a fresh start. And I know that the right lender makes all the difference. And so my job isn't to judge your past or the mistakes you've had or what's happening. My job is to guide you in your future. I want to take the fear and shame out of this process and replace it with clarity and strategy. Because you don't need someone to just approve you. You need someone who can help you build a plan, especially if you're coming out of a hard season. Because this just isn't about buying a house. It's about rebuilding your confidence, your finances, and your future, just one decision at a time. So after my own divorce, I made a promise that my kids would see me build something from the ground up. Not perfect, but definitely purposefully along the way. And every client I've helped since has been a reminder that starting over isn't a failure. It's proof that you're still standing. And when we face the numbers and take back that power and gain some clarity through these conversations, we can make a plan for anything to happen. So if you're looking for somebody to walk you through what this looks like, where you can just lay it out on the table, no judgment, no shame, I would like to help you. Because when everything's fixed and then you're ready to decide to move forward. I don't want you to feel like you did it all on your own. So if you're in that season of starting over, whether it's from divorce or debt or like another financial struggle, I want you to know that you don't have to do this alone. Download my free buyer roadmap, and it gives you the inside scoop of what happens from setting a budget to getting pre-approved to getting the keys to your new home. I want to help you rebuild your credit, rebuild what this looks like, and get you started today.